So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro has come once again, and on PC he's on the Orcus Relay on Pluto. Now the inventory this week is really good, and it's not just because he brought a bunch of really good stuff. It's very well structured as well. There's basically something for everyone here. So as always, we have the Sons of Inar's questline blueprint. He brought Prisma Gorgon, which is a pretty good weapon. It's not the strongest weapon in the game, but it is an upgrade over the original Gorgon, and it's a really fun weapon. Then he brought Primed Pistol Gambit, which at maximum rank is going to give you plus 187 critical chance on secondary weapons. This is an incredibly powerful mod, and it's probably the one that I would recommend the most. Then he brought some cosmetic stuff, so for Sentinels, he has Prisma Koi Sentinel Tail and Prisma Jet Sentinel Wings. And for you, Tenno, he brought Prisma Arrows, which honestly I don't think look that great. They're very bulky, and I think the teer arrows look much better. Now, if you're a fan of melee weapons, this is gonna be your week, because he brought the good old rare trio, so Vermilion Storm for claws, Astral Twilight for glaives, and Royale for heavy blades. All three of these stances are very rare, but they're also really good. Astral Twilight and Royale are kind of like the best, most fun stances you can get for glaives and heavy blades respectively, and Vermilion Storm, while not my favorite stance for the claws, is still really good. It is a really good button mash combo. Then, if you're interested in pimping your Mantis, we have the Mantis Prisma skin, which I unfortunately can't show you, and I will talk about this later. Primed Target Cracker, which is going to give you plus 110 critical damage on secondary weapons, and Primed Morphic Transformer, which at maximum rank is going to give you plus 55% power strength for Archwing. Now, before I talk more about these items, I just want to do this. Bam, 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 and bam. You have 4 annotations on the screen or 4 links in the description if you're on your mobile phone. And these annotations will take you to my other videos that I did for the items in question. So you can see there is one for Prisma Gorgon, one for Royale, one for Vermilion Storm, and the final one is for Astral Twilight. Now, the reason why Royale is so good is because all the combos start off with an AoE double strike, and since all the heavy blades are pretty long, you will cover a lot of ground with that. And it also has 2 really good combos. The first one is August Mesto, which is the block combo, where you just hold the block and mash the melee button. And after the AoE double strike, this will do a triple strike that does 200% damage, a normal strike that does 250% damage, and finishes off with an AoE triple strike that does 200% damage, which is just a devastating combo. But there is also the Bold Reprise, which is the combo where you hold back and mash the melee button. And this will once again do an AoE double strike, which hits a lot of dudes, and then it will do a normal strike and finishes off with a slam that does 500% damage. And with a heavy blade, 500% damage is a lot of bloody damage, so that's why Royale is so good. It also flows really well, it gives you quite a bit of mobility, it doesn't restrict you too much, so it's just an awesome stance. And Astral Twilight is just a straight-up fun stance. You'll be throwing the glaive around, and it's just really fun to play with it. The multipliers aren't as good as they are on Royale, but instead it has a lot of multi-strikes, and 3 out of the 4 combos have AoE strikes, which is just awesome. It does a ton of damage, it covers a large area, it's just a lot of fun. Now, this week, it's kind of hard to recommend things. Of course, you want to get the primed mods like Primed Target Cracker and Primed Pistol Gambit because, well, they're primed mods and they're pretty rare. But if you don't have the credits or endo or time to invest into maxing them, there's plenty of stuff you can get. If you're a fan of primary weapons, you can get Prisma Gorgon. If you're a fan of melee weapons, you have 3 very rare stances that are all really good. And if you just want a little bit of swag with the skins, you have that as well. But personally, the way in which I would buy them would be Primed Pistol Gambit for the critical chance, then Primed Target Cracker for the critical damage, followed by Royale, then Astral Twilight, Prisma Gorgon, Vermilion Storm. And finally comes the swag, you know, all the cosmetics, and of course, if you don't have Inaros yet, then you should definitely buy the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint. Now, the reason why I can't show you the skins, unfortunately, is because I don't have most of them, and when I try to open the preview window and show an item in it, for whatever reason, this has been happening ever since they introduced it, by the way, the item that I'm trying to show will be spinning like crazy so you can't see it. I don't know why that's happening. It doesn't seem to be happening to anyone else, but every time I open the preview window and I'm looking at an item, it just keeps spinning like a Tasmanian devil. So I'm very sorry that I can't show you the skins, and that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.